What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Brawl Stars video. Today, we're going to be talking about something that was brought up very recently by the Brawl Stars team. That is going to be Mortis, and if he's going to be getting his hat back or not. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you're watching this video, you probably already know this, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it to people that maybe aren't up to speed. Mortis has been reworked, okay? All of the brawlers in the game have been, created at different parts of the development cycle, and some of them are not necessarily or weren't already up to the standards of the newer brawlers. For instance, we have Jessie, who has a fantastic new model, pretty much considered to be one of, if not the best model in the entire game at this point, and they want to get all of the brawlers in the game up to those standards. Well, if you go ahead and take a look at Mortis from before the update that changed him, that reworked him, he wasn't really up to those standards. And I think that even the people that are, really in favor of keeping his old model in the game as it was can admit that, the charm maybe was there, but the quality was not necessarily there. If you compare it to Jessie's new model, it's just they're not even comparable. They're two different styles, and they're two different qualities significantly, okay? It's very noticeable. But at the same time, there's a lot of charm to Mortis's old model. There's a lot of people that really enjoyed his style, enjoyed the feel of his character, and just generally how he looked kind of offsetting, kind of creepy, and didn't have necessarily the vampiric look and cartoony look that he has now. Now, again, this is all subjective. People could think different things about that, but that's pretty much the community sentiment that I've felt as a content creator. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and that's pretty much what people are saying. Now, if you guys remember, right when the update happened, the rework happened, there wasn't really a whole lot of acknowledging on Supercell's part of all the people complaining about the rework in the community, people complaining that he doesn't have his hat and that he needs his hat that's his trademark and things like that. And people made videos and hashtags and posts and all sorts of things, and they weren't really acknowledged. Now, recently, they've went ahead and decided to acknowledge those posts, and they actually just, what elicited this video, why I'm recording this right now, is because they went ahead and actually made a post on Twitter, a poll asking people which they prefer. And as you guys probably can expect at this point, the landslide victory at the moment, I don't think it's turning around anytime soon, but the landslide victory with thousands and thousands of votes is actually the original Mortis design with his hat. So we'll see what that turns into, but I do think it's very possible at this point that with all things considered, they do decide to go ahead and at the very minimum, go ahead and add his hat back to his current model, making it so it's the old hat on the new character model. Now, again, obviously, Supercell has reasons for doing everything that they do. Not a lot of the things that they do, come without too much context that backs up their decisions. Again, going back to landscape, we can see that, it's a big controversial change, but it worked out better in the end. And, Mortis, there might have been reasons for that. We don't know, other than the fact that, they want to change all the models to make them the same quality of Jessie, for example, who's one of the best models in the game by far. Keeping the quality consistent as far as character models and design is concerned is very important for Supercell in all the games that they make. So it definitely is somewhat expected that they'd go ahead and remodel Mortis. But, it's definitely, I think that they probably didn't expect the blowback that they got with the removal of his hat. And yeah, it's a seemingly insignificant feature, but it means a lot to people that really are somewhat nostalgic about the design. You think about this, a lot of kids are going to be playing this game, and their frame of reference for being nostalgic about a thing can be a year in the past or 6 months in the past. They aren't old enough to where they have to be 10 years out from something to be nostalgic about it. But that's a topic for a different day. But yeah, guys, there's definitely a lot to talk about with the Mortis hat debacle, issue, whatever you want to call it. And I do think it's very likely at this point, now that they're sort of teasing it almost with this Twitter poll, that we do see the hat get added right back in. I mean, they had to expect, seeing all the blowback in the community and people just wanting his hat back, campaigning for it time and time and time again. They had to expect that it'd be a very one-sided poll. So it almost feels like they're teasing it. Again, no like private information here to tell you guys, but I think that we're probably going to be getting Mortis's hat back in a future update, even if it's not this current coming update with the global release and everything like that sometime in December. It most likely will be coming sometime soon. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. Hopefully the gameplay off to the side, which happened directly after I recorded this right now. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm actually kind of terrified, but I'm going to be going into some solo showdowns. So we'll see what happens, man. Oh boy, we're going to see what happens. But I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for all the support on the last video I made. I really cannot stress enough how much I appreciate it. The channel has not been in the best of places lately, so every bit of support you guys give means so much to me. I really do appreciate it so much. It's like, I can't say it enough, you know? I can't say it enough to really get the actual thoughts and feelings that I have out of my mind and to you guys. It's hard to really be able to show you guys how much I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys very soon for the next one. As always, let me know down in the comment section below if you have any ideas for future videos you'd like to see on the channel. Until then, peace.